Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Desiree, and for today's video I am doing a part 2 to this palette right here. So this is the Little Mermaid palette by I Heart Revolution, and if you haven't seen my already first impressions review tutorial, whatever I called it, I forget now. I will link it somewhere in the eye where you can take a look at that review if you haven't seen it before. And I gave it a bad review, and that hit hard because I am such a diehard fan of The Little Mermaid, and for me it was such a downer that this palette just didn't cut it. So I didn't want to just let this palette just go just like that. I really wanted to give it a go and just really play with colors, play with looks, and just see what I can come up with. So the first look I created is this beautiful eyeshadow shade, and I tried to incorporate as many different shades as I possibly could, and then I went ahead and I used the Alimar Cosmetics Pero Primero primer, and it's a sticky base that I am using a flat e.l.f. Concealer brush, using an e.l.f. strip, and I used half of an e.l.f. strip on each part of my eyelid. Then I use a Sonia Kashuk brush, which is a flat fluffy brush, to apply the shade Adela in the inner corner. Next, with the same brush, I'm applying the shade Triton on the center of my eye. And on my outer corner of my eyelid, I'm using the shade Ocean. And then to blend that and deepen the outer corner, I'm using the shade Sea. This shade is not as dark as it seems, but it does help make the look a little more blue, the blue that I was going for. And next, in my crease, I'm using the shade Waves to blend out those blues, to really give that look that I'm going for. And so this is the end result of that eye look. For the rest of the face, I used the shade Under the Sea as my bronzer to warm up my face. Then I used the blush Make a Splash, and I applied that on the apples of my cheeks. Then after that, I used the highlighter Heart of the Sea, and it's definitely a nice highlighter. I really did like that. So this is the end result of the first look. So that is the first look that I created. That you're seeing here is the second eyeshadow look that I came up with. And I also used the Alimar primer for this look as well. I felt that the primer really helped bring out the colors. I think that was what the problem was last time. I used an eyeshadow primer that really didn't have a good base. And this Alimar Cosmetics one is a really good eyeshadow base, and so as you can see, it really helped bring out the colors. In my inner corner, I have the shade Atina, and I placed that in the outer corner, and then I winged it out. I used the shade Alana here in the center of my lid, and then I used the shade Mermaid to kind of like smoke it out here on top, or just connect the two reds. And then I used the shade Sebastian down here, and I really smoked it out. I just applied a black eyeliner in my waterline, and then I smoked it out with the shade Sebastian. Then I applied the shade Scuttle here underneath the brow bone to really just clean up underneath. And then to really give this look a nice pop, I used the shade Dingle Hopper. It's this beautiful shimmer white shade. And so this is the look that I was able to create. And then for my cheeks, I used the shade Total Catch and Rule the Wave as my highlight. Just very simple, very easy eyeshadow look. And of course, I have my lashes that really ties it on together. So on second thoughts, I really like this eyeshadow palette. I made sure that I played with not just the shimmer shades, but I also played with some of the matte shades. And I actually found that I think the problem was the eyeshadow primer. So now that I gave this palette a second chance, I really like it. So it's a total thumbs up for me. I really do enjoy it. So if you haven't got this palette yet and you're a big Mermaid fan, go out and get it. This is like a really good palette. Just make sure you're using a really good eyeshadow base, because that helps grab the eyeshadows and really makes them pop. It just really makes them shine. So this is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel, and it lets me know you like these kind of videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.